Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your spring tarot forecast. This is for March 19th through June 20th, 2020. This reading is just going to bring forth general messages and not focus on romance. I already did a spring love forecast for you guys, and I've linked that below if you have not seen that yet. But also, Scorpio, this reading I'm going to focus on very positive messages for you guys just because of everything that is going on in the world right now. So I'm going to start with the Archangel Metatron deck because Archangel Metatron is the archangel that helps us through our trials and tribulations and leads us from the darkness into the light. So let's see what positive messages he has for all Scorpios for the spring months. We have go with the flow, paddle on. Priorities, building blocks for life. And inner child, hear and know me. All right, Scorpio, you know, this is very interesting to me because man, everybody that watches my videos, I feel like you guys are very strong, very spiritual rock stars of light because I see a very similar message coming through for you guys that I've seen for the other signs, and you are my 8th reading. First of all, mid-spring is when everything is shifting and starting to get back to normal for everybody. But also, the reason why I say rock star is because look at this. We have go with the flow, and then we have priorities. So you guys, much like everybody else that I've read for so far, it looks like you guys are on the front line, like you're really holding things down, holding things together, either for your family or for the company you work for. In some area of your life, like you are the solid rock for everything else around you. And that's why I say you guys are rock stars, because the other signs I've been seeing that too. So you guys may have to carry a lot of weight, more than normal as you enter spring, but your team is like, go with the flow. Go with the flow on that because it's building for you. Even though you may be frustrated or it may seem unfair, or of course I'm the one that gets stuck doing all of this. Don't look at it that way, Scorpio. Everything that you're doing in the first part of spring, the way you're holding it down for other people, and this would be March 19th through about April 20th, is all going to return back to you. Okay, it is, because here we have mid-spring and here's the shift of energy where you're no longer just having to go with the flow, take things as they are. You've built something for yourself. Energy is shifting and changing for you, and your priorities again are going to shift and change, and I feel like a load being lifted off of you. And as you near the end of spring, around May 20th through June 20th, you are returning back to a place of true connection to self. So it may be that, you know, you're just really busy and really concerned and consumed with a lot of other people, responsibilities, and obligations. And so as you near the end of spring, you're going to be given the opportunity for recuperation, for renewal, for relaxation. And also, I feel like the magnitude of things doesn't hit you guys until the end of spring, like after everything's over and done with. It's like you guys are this amazing force through the storm, and but after the storm has dissipated and everything's turning back to normal, it's like you guys are like finally realizing what just happened, how strong you are, how amazing you are, everything that you accomplished, everything you faced, just everything you handled, and you're like, wow. And it might make you a little bit afraid, like when everything's okay, when you look back, it's just you guys are these spiritual warriors through the first like half of spring. There's no question in my mind you're spiritual warriors. And just because of everything I was considering not doing, spring forecasts, and spirit reminded me that it's in the darkness when we need to shine our light the most, and that's why I'm bringing forth positive messages only in these readings. And also, Scorpio, you guys are a very positive force and vibe, like these spiritual warriors, this first half of spring, and it's building something for you. So don't think your efforts will go unnoticed or unrewarded, because they will be. And by the end, it's like you finally get some like peace, and things normalize, and that's when you realize everything that just happened. So let's pull some tarot. Four of Swords, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords, Five of Coins, and Ten of Swords. All right. Do not let these cards freak you out, Scorpio, because we are looking at positive messages, which is telling me the way energies are shifting and changing for you. All right. Yes, like I said, everything that you're doing, giving, and being this first half of spring is going to come back to you. I see that here with the Six of Cups and this Four of Swords. It is going to come back to you. And, some of you, this might be where you are having to be, like quarantined, you're at home, but again, you're still holding things down. You're holding something together. You're really being there for other people, all right? I don't see you as this solitary being. I see you as very busy, very giving of energies through the first half of spring, and you having a very clear, level-headed mind. Like there's something about you where, again, it's like the magnitude of everything doesn't hit you, Scorpio, until like it's all done and over with, when there is no danger, when there is no shadow, when there is no fear. It's like, when somebody is in a situation and adrenaline kicks in and takes over, and they're just in, that mode doing what has to be done. And it isn't until that adrenaline wears off that they get a full grasp of everything. And so that's what I see for you guys, is after it's all said and done, that's when you realize what it was, what you've just been through. And this is much, much deeper than just like a physical sense and understanding, okay? And with the Five of Coins and the Ten of Swords as a positive message, where you have been let down, where you have been disappointed, where you have been screwed over, taken advantage of, Scorpio, that's all going to be healed. It's coming back to you. Like all that was taken from you at some point prior is now coming back to you towards the end of spring, because, we're looking at positive messages. And, Five of Pentacles is rejection, lackful energy, not enough, okay? Ten of Swords is being stabbed in the back, being screwed over, intense worry, being very haunted by something. So if that's the meaning of those cards, but we're looking only for the positive message, that tells me this is shifting for you. So all that you're doing and being, these building blocks here, it's like you're stepping up your vibration so that you can receive, not to create these manifestations to come to you, but to open your energy to receive, because here we have that purity with the inner child. And You're just this beautiful rock star holding it down, handling your business for you, for everybody, keeping a cool, clear, collected head. And then by the end of spring, it's like everything coming full circle, the full realization of, you know, what you've been through, what everybody's been through, really hitting you. And in that space, also an abundance of blessings coming in, restoring a sense of purity and innocence and trust to you all the way at the soul. So let's pull some more cards. Phew. Oh, sorry. Felt that one coming on. All right, honor thyself, self-love, self-respect. You are precious. So this comes out under the Four of Swords. And Scorpio, love yourself and honor yourself all the way through. I'm telling you, like, you are keeping things together in some area of your life that impacts other people. Like, you're really holding it down, and make sure you honor yourself and love yourself and respect yourself, and, you know that you matter and what you do matters. It's not for nothing. Under the Six of Cups, we have this disappointed energy. So we come back over here because Six of Cups is attached to the past. What has been taken from you, what didn't manifest for you, Scorpio, is now coming through in the spring months. It's attached to the past where you were disappointed in the past. Now there's a manifestation coming in that's going to change that energy for you. Under this Queen of Swords, we have the universal favor. So this, this Queen of Swords could represent another person in your life, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this person could be somebody who is blessing you, recognizing you, noticing you. But also, Scorpio, this goes back to you holding it down, having a very, very cool collective head, and universal favor returns to you mid-spring, towards the end of spring into summer. And here we have tender shoulder, more confirmation of you really being there and being supportive and holding it down. And now we have returning friend. So Scorpio, somebody who hurt you, let you down, disappointed you in the past, they very well are returning in the springtime to apologize, to own up, to take a responsibility and accountability, okay? But also with that returning friend energy, that's another confirmation to me that everything that you've been doing, giving and being is coming back to you. The return of that energy, the love, the support, the effort, the energy that you put into others, that you put into your job, that you put into your family, that you put into like volunteering your time, just all the things that you do for others, even though you have been disappointed, you have been stabbed in the back, you've given to the point sometimes that it's left you without enough resources for you. All of that energy is returning to you mid-spring to the end of spring, Scorpio. And people who really screwed up, they're going to be back to apologize for that, because you are irreplaceable. Know that. Especially over here, honor thyself. You are irreplaceable. So we're going to pull some cards on this universal favor. Yep, look, where somebody has hurt you, made you sad, let you down, disappointed you, all that energy is now coming back to you in a positive way. It's like what was lost, what was stolen returns to you now in a new form, and your heartache eases. Next is the Eight of Wands. This is such a positive flow of energy, very quickly incoming and abundant. So there's a lot of communication and conversation that could come your way. Again, certain individuals owning up to their bad behavior, but this is also a lot of praise and positive words being said to you and about you, Scorpio. And now we have the Two of Wands. Resources coming in for you, energies coming together for you, what you need at the perfect time finally showing up. So first half of spring, you're very busy, you're holding it down for other people, you're really being there for other people, a lot of selfless energy coming from you. And then mid-spring, everything starts to change, and the energy shifts in your favor, Scorpio, and a lot is returning to you. And it goes back, it could be like a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. You are all on different life journeys, but different things where you've really been let down and disappointed. That energy now returns to you in a new form, and it's very healing and uplifting. And you feel like the universe is smiling upon you. All right, Scorpio, let's pull some advice. And remember, you won't understand the magnitude of everything until the end of spring. Just how amazing you are, what you've been able to do, what you've handled, what you're capable of, what the world just went through. And when you come into those realizations, it's also a sense of overwhelming gratitude just for where you stand at this time. And it's a deep reconciling between you and spirit. For some of you, this runs real deep. Okay, we have rain. Rain comes today. Let all of your troubles wash away. That's for the first part of spring, where it's like you've just got to go with the flow. You've got to paddle on. You've got to do what you've got to do, because mid-spring it all changes. And look at that. We have trust, breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So 2 messages here to not worry. And lastly, learn. A little nudge. It's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap. It's time to learn. And again, that's where I see you holding it down for many people, which could mean you're picking up different responsibilities and obligations that are foreign to you. So you're learning, but also coming down out here at the end, towards the end of spring. That's where the magnitude of the last 3 months really hits you in your conscious mind, and you realize like how lucky you are, how fortunate you are, and you're really in a place of feeling blessed, Scorpios. So, first part of spring, it's a lot's going on, but mid-spring to the end, energy shifting, and you're being very blessed. A lot of energy returning to you in a new form, where it was very hurtful, painful, lackful, all of that. So positive messages for you, Scorpio. I love it. I am sending you all so much love and light, keeping everybody in my prayers. Take very good care of yourself, and be there for other people as well. Right now we all really need each other, and shine your light bright, Scorpio. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.